Hey Domination, this is Spectrum Dominus, and welcome to the premiere episode of What's in the Box Wednesday. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday night going forward. Currently running at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Time may change, but the day will not. This is going to be a running series on YouTube. I stream it live on Twitch. If you are watching this in replay on YouTube, get the Twitch link and join us live on Wednesdays on the Twitch channel where we stream this from. Each week we'll be buying a box for the store that we're going to see what's in it. The contents will be available for sale immediately. Like if you see something you like, you can make an offer. I'd probably say no. But I'll be building up inventory for the store. Unless you like something right away and I think it's a good enough offer, I may take it right then. But also, I'll be looking for some stuff personally, and it'll be all sorts of stuff. Week one, we have an eBay auction. I went and bought one of those. You can buy 2,000 cards from my random wax box error. So there's a from what I understand, it's heavy. There's 2,000 cards in here. We'll count it, maybe not on stream, but we'll count to see that it's 2,000 cards or if they shorted me. But all sorts of random stuff in there. We have no clue. It could be total crap. It probably will be total crap. But next week, we've already got the box on its way. It's a 2013 Bowman? Yes, Bowman, 2013 Bowman hobby box, I believe. It may be a mega box. I'd have to look to see what we ordered. I'm specifically looking for a Jimon Choi rookie. I'm a Tampa Bay Rays fan, and I'm looking for a Jimon Choi rookie just for the fun of it. I love Jimon Choi. It's not like I'm hunting big price cards. I'm hunting stuff for my personal collection. And then once I get myself that Jimon Choi, not rookie, I'm sorry, first Bowman card is what I'm hunting. Jimon Choi, first Bowman card. He's an California Angel, Los Angeles Angel in that box. Once I get that one card, everything else goes to the store as inventory that you can buy it off. So that'll be next week, and hopefully by next week, I will tell you what we have for the week after. But let's get started with our Box O' Joy. I've got this little display area set up right in front of me. We're going to rip open the box. I'm not going to put all 2,000 cards out. I'm just going to take a stack at a time. Oh, look at that. It looks like inside the box might be another box. Oh my gosh. I may have... Okay, so the first 800 cards is a complete factory set. Fleer 1991 complete factory set sealed. I'll go back and read the... I guess I should be doing that here. I'll go back and read the description and say that you might get a factory set and see if I missed it. I'll also do a search of 91 Fleer. In fact, let's do that real quick right now. Right here. And see 1991 Fleer baseball card checklist. Let's see what... No, let's not go there. Card connections. Where is it? There. It's not even in there. All right, let's go here. Oh, this is those yellow ones. This is the worst set. What a terrible... Well, that's why I said I'd do it. What's in the box? What's in the box is... Wow, walls just look like he got picked off. All right, what's in the box is a bunch of crap. But we also got a box that's like a long box and then a short box. On the short box, it says 87 tops. Let's see. I'm going to be slightly disappointed if all they did was give me their collection sets like that, and it wasn't a sampling of cards like I thought it was in the description. I will not buy from these guys again. I'll just buy from someone else and try it out. But let's see what we got. 87 tops. Right now, I suspect that someone went to their old 87 top set, as much as they put together, pulled out all the rookies, and sent the rest of them. Okay, so no, that's not what we're getting. Let's go through. It's a collection of stuff. There are some hard plastic cards in there. Got a Pro Set Steve Young. Steve Young Pro Set base card. That's a Shaquille O'Neal rookie. That's a Shaquille O'Neal rookie. Upper Deck rookie. Yeah. Holy cow. Top prospects. So what they did was they took a sampling of decent cards, stuck it on the top of this box. I mean, they were literally just sitting there. The box, it was sitting there like that and sealed. So they took 5 or 6 decent cards, stuck it on the top, and then the rest of it will probably be trash. But let's see. We got a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card, a Pete Rose 87 Topps. The Future, this is a Upper Deck Michael Jordan one-on-one baseball card. This is one of the Michael Jordan baseball cards. There's a Rafael Palmeiro Future Stars. This is considered his rookie card. So the 5 cards they gave me, that's probably it. I probably should have saved these for last. I got a Rafael Palmeiro rookie card. And I'm going to have to go through these with my fine-tooth comb later to see about conditioning. Hopefully the conditioning's okay. But we'll go back through those. We're going to stick those right here, and we'll look through them. Also, we got some packs, which I may open one day. I've got some other packs somewhere. But this is a unopened Donruss, 3 of them, for 1990. Yeah, looks like all games in 1990. So this is 1990 Donruss. That's the red set. You're like, what's the red set? If I get one of the cards, I'll show you. But there's 3 packs in there of that. Also 2 packs of Donruss 88. That's the blue set. A couple decent rookies in there. Nothing. The 80s, they're not worth anything, but that doesn't mean that there aren't decent rookies in there. Like Roberto Alomar is in the 88 Donruss. Give you 5 for the Shaq. I want to take more look at the Shaq, but thank you. I do appreciate the offer. I want to. That's definitely one I want to look up. All right, so I'm going to take a handful of cards and just kind of thumb through them. Got Henry Mullins. This is the 89. So we got 88 and 90 to open. This is the between set, 89. Hensley Mullins, Hippolito Pena, Rick Roden, Hal Morris, Rich Dotson, another Hensley Mullins. This is a rookie. He just didn't pan out. Dale Moronic, Charlie Hudson. Those were all Yankees. Then we got Wallace Johnson, a Tony Gwynn, Diamond King, Tracy Jones, Devin White, another Devin White, Brian Harvey, Terry Clark. They look square. What do you mean they look square? Oh, you mean the cards look square? Yeah, I've stretched it out to try to make it easier for you guys to see. Chili Davis. They're all regular card size. Sherman Corbett, Jack Howell, Dante Bichette. That's a Dante Bichette rookie card. He was a mid-level player like what was the other one I saw that I was like, he's kind of a mid-level guy. Not a great. His son is currently one of the stars, Bo Bichette for the California Angels. I was kind of a Dante Bichette fan. There's another one of his rookies. Tom Prince, R.J. Reynolds, Jim Gott, R.J. Reynolds, Miguel Garcia, Dave LaPointe, Glenn Wilson, Miguel Garcia again, Bob Walk, Glenn Wilson, Bob Walk, John Smiley, Mike Doon, Sid Bream, Scott Melvin, Jose Lean, Miguel Garcia, John Smiley, Doug Drabeck, Randy Kramer, and 4 checklist cards. 4 checklist cards. That's what everyone wants when they're buying someone's old collection. They want all their checklist cards. That's the important thing. All right, so 89 Dunruss. Then the next little stack here. Oh, it looks like there's a couple more 89 Dunruss that I missed. There's Bill Wedgman, Don August, Mike Young, Paul Molitor MVP. Stick those over there. Ken Daly, Louis Alicia, Larry McWilliams, Louis Alicia, Ken Hill, Tom Pagnozzi, Tim Jones, John Costello, and Denny Walling. All right. Most of those I only knew by name because I used to collect during this era, and I was, I recognized the cards. Only a few of those had any familiarity to them because I knew the player themselves. Chili Davis, Chuck Finley, Dante Bichette, stuff like that. All right. Next is what I have labeled the worst set of all time. The worst regular set of all time. I mean, it's not like the Kmart Blue Light Special set or anything. It is the 88 Topps base set. 88 Topps is, in my opinion, when everyone decided 87 is what started the craze, and by 88, everyone was in. It is probably, to me, I don't know if it's statistically speaking, but to me, the most overproduced set of all time. All right, so here we go. We got Steve Lake for the Cardinals, Shane Raleigh, Buddy Bell, Nelson Lariano, Ed Vandenberg, Tony La Russa, still managing today as a White Sox manager. He's looking old right now. As Joel Skinner, Jeff Calhoun, Danny Tartable. That's another one of those Dante Bichette in between. You think of him as a star, but when it's all said and done, he's not really. He's the, someone like Joe Heskett, when he retired, they didn't even say, is he a Hall of Famer or is he not? This is the type of person you're like, was Danny Tartable a Hall of Famer? No, he's not. He had some all-star years, but Tim Hullett, Gary Templeton, another one, Gary Templeton, Cecil Cooper. These are ones that I'm like, we'll hold on to them until the set's 10 years old. We talked about that a little earlier, Sugar White. But no, they didn't eventually pan out. All right, Mark Gubicza, Trace Jones, Bob Ojeda, Chris Spieler, Carlton Fisk. There you go. That is Uncle Tony's. That is Spectrum's favorite catcher of all time. Yes, he is a White Sox here, but he is a Red Sox at the peak of his career. He makes my all-time team for catcher. John Franco. Jerry Hairston. Mark Thurman. Kurt Stillwell. Ruben Sierra. There's another all-star that he's probably like right at the top of the no, he's not a Hall of Famer type person list. Nolan Ryan. Arguably the best. I should show it for another minute or two. Not minute, but arguably the best pitcher of all time. There are only one or two other people that I'll even consider the argument, and none of them are people that are older than Nolan Ryan, just because I don't know them. Sure, maybe Cy Young is better than I just don't know, and I don't know the level of competition Cy Young faced. I know there and the level of competition he faced. So it's not that I'm saying those older people aren't better. I'm saying that I don't take those into consideration when I'm making my grades. Darryl Boston, David Cone. Boy, I loved David Cone. He was a Met, a Yankee, a Royal. Played for a lot of teams. There was one. The greatest pitch I'd ever seen in my life was by David Cone. He threw the ball, and it looked like it was going to hit the guy in the ear, and it was barely a strike in the outside low corner. I mean, he threw it so far up, and then it was insane, that pitch. Pete O'Brien, Chet Lemon, Al Newman, Eric King, Dave Schmidt, Harold Reynolds. This is another one of those almost stars. One of my friends growing up was the biggest Harold Reynolds fan, and he wasn't a Mariner fan, so I never understood why I liked Harold Reynolds so much. But that's coming from me being a Don Mattingly fan who also didn't make the Hall of Fame. So, whatever. I guess people like who they like. Bob Brentley. All right. 88 tops. We got some more coming. All right. We got. Just put them all. Grab them all and from here. There we go. Bob Welch. Gerald Perry. Joe McKeon. Gary Lucas. Too bad when they turn backwards like that, it doesn't mean short print or anything like it does nowadays. All right. Rob Murphy. Von Hayes. R.J. Reynolds. Larry Boa, manager. Barry Lyons. Cal Ripken Sr. Papa Cal Ripken coached his both sons on the Orioles. Andres Galarraga. There's an all-star. Brian Fisher. Sam Horn. Gene Larkin. James Steels. Rod Booker. Lee Mazzelli. Ken Howell. Domingo Ramos. I just realized that by flipping it, all the names for you guys are backwards. Lou Piniella. Mark Ryle. Roger Craig. Kirby Puckett. Most underrated player of all time, in my opinion. Throwing words, things like that out, and I don't know. I've never made the list, but you know what I'm saying. Stan Clark. There's an Ellis Burks rookie. This was a highly sought-after card at this time because he was going to be one of the next Red Sox greats. He ended up being one of the next Red Sox average. Ellis Burks was a good player for a long time, but never really completely panned out. Tommy Hinzo. Mickey Hatcher. Mark Knudsen. Matt Williams. That is a Matt Williams rookie card. Matt Williams is one of my favorite third basemen of all time. No, he's not Mike Schmidt. That's my favorite. Wade Boggs. But he played, they were at the end of their lives, their careers, the end of their lives. They were at the end of their careers when I was really into it the most. So for me, it was Matt Williams and Travis Fryman were my two. And neither of them are greats, but I can't really think of many great third basemen since, Wade Boggs and Mike Schmidt retired. Cecilio Guante, Kevin Mitchell. There's another almost really good player. He was a several-time All-Star. Dave Meads, Atlee Hammaker, Ron Hassey, Jeff Reardon, Kurt Wilkerson, Roy Smalley, Nick Esse, Dennis Eckersley. That's my favorite relief pitcher of all time. I don't know if he may not have been relief back here. Yeah, no, he was still relief. But that's one of my favorites there. Sean Dunston, Robbie Wine, Jeff Robertson, Ed Hearn, Mike Mason, Ozzie Guillen. Above average defensive shortstop, below average offensive shortstop, was a pretty good coach for a couple of years. Alan Trammell, he is the bottom of the greats. I would consider on that great level, but just at the bottom of it. Mike Dunn, rookie. Don't know who he is. Sal Batera, Paul Oshemacher, Ron Kittle, Terry Francona as a player before coaching for years. Cal Ripken. That card's in pretty decent condition, too. Nice. Juan Beniquez, Harry Spillman, Ed Romero, Lee Elia, Steve Sachs, Charlie Hope. This guy had the longest career possibly of anyone in history. People say that Nolan Ryan had the longest career. This guy went forever because he was a knuckleball pitcher, so he never put any stress on his arm. Frank Viola, Mike Burbeck, Barry Bonds. This is his second year card, and John Kruk. So here's one of the greats, and here's one of the almost. This is one of the ones I talk about that is like, yeah, he's probably considered a Philly great, but not a. Oh, that's his rookie card. He didn't have an 87, did he? That's a John Kruk rookie. I don't think he had an 87 tops. My favorite John Kruk story is the All-Star game. He came up against Randy Johnson, and Randy threw harder than like anyone ever. Um, and one of the pitches went wild, and so the next three pitches, John Kruk just swung, and went out. He was like, the All-Star game. I'm not taking one of the year for the All-Star game. That was funny. But I'm gonna put Kruk there, and I'm gonna put Barry Bonds, second year card over here. So that's nice. Those were nice cards. All right. I mean, they're 87 tops. They're not. I wouldn't call them nice. Now this is what happens when you don't protect your cards properly and you just stick them in the box for decades. You see all those speckles? Let's see if I can get it closer. Ooh. Trying to get it to zoom now. But you can see all the different discoloration on the side of the cards. When you're looking at a card, you don't really see that discoloration. But when you put them together, you can see that maybe bugs crawled in the box or something at some time. I don't know, but that is why I like to sleeve everything. All right, so next it looks like this is 92 score. 92 score. Let's see what we got. We have one of their memorial memory cards. I don't even know what these called, but it's Satchel Paige. It says Bob Feller versus Satchel Paige, but it's Satchel Paige's Browns jersey, and they gave us 3 of them. I mean, come on. There's no reason to be doubling up cards, and in this case, tripling up cards. Oh, hold on one second. Let me get rid of these extra 87 tops on the side. Let's put these over here so that they're not in the way. Put that there, and we can take half the stack. All right. So we got Satchel Paige. We got the Hit Club for the Braves, Alejandro Pena, Kent Merker, and Mark Wohlers. September 11th, 1991. Look at that date, September 11th, 91. What a coincidence. 0 hit club. So I'm thinking they threw a no-hitter. They did a combined no-hitter. All 3 of them pitched the game. No-hit club for the Braves. Dennis Martinez, no-hit club. Threw a no-hitter. Mark Gardner. There's another one of the Penas. Gardners. Braves. Brett Saberhagen. Denny Martinez. They threw a lot of these and doubles in. Very crap. All right. Then we got a 1991 Highlights National League Playoff MVP, Steve Avery. 4th best pitcher on the team, and he's the starter, the ace on any other team. That 91 Braves team, pitching staff, the greatest in history. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John, what's his name? Oh gosh, who am I thinking? Who's Smoltz and Avery. Maddux, Glavine, Smoltz, and Avery, greatest pitching rotation in history. Dodgers looked like they were going to try to compete with that pitching hit last year when David Price was their 4th or 5th, and then just didn't perform. They didn't perform. All right, we got a 1st round pick, Brent Gates, never turned in anything. Mike Scioscia, All-Star card. Lee Smith, All-Star card. Brett Butler, All-Star card. Howard Johnson, All-Star card. Ramon Martinez, All-Star card. Another Scioscia, another Butler, another Martinez, another Johnson, another Martinez, another Smith, another Martinez, another Butler, another Sosha, another Smith. Yeah, I'll be writing a review as gave too many doubles, may have got 2,000 cards, but I only got 600 original cards. Sosha, Johnson, highlights, Dennis Martinez, 15th perfect game in Major League history. I wonder how many there's been now. 15th in 1991. And then that's Steve Avery. That's a double. But wait, there's more. Another Steve Avery. Another Steve Avery. Another Dennis Martinez. Steve Avery. Steve Avery. Steve Avery. Dennis Martinez. And back to the All-Star cards. Howard Johnson. Sosha. Smith. Johnson. Sosha. Smith. Martinez. That tells me that either the people that sold it to me or the people they bought it from, they bought a whole collection, went through and pulled out every All-Star that was actually an All-Star, because every one of those players on that list were like one-time All-Stars that year, or stuff like that. They weren't Hall of Fame level All-Stars. They were just people that got to be All-Stars. So now they can say this set contains, you buy this and you will receive All-Stars and rookies, and here's your rookie and there's your All-Stars. But that doesn't mean you're going to get real stuff. Tyrone Hill, Benji Gill. This one was supposed to be good, and he didn't pan out. I have a lot of Benji Gill cards that I'm still waiting to pay off, and he's been retired for years. Scott Ruffcorn, Alan Seeley. There's one of the best, and I still don't think that's. I highly doubt that's worth anything, but he's probably one of the best from that set. Tyrone Hill, Tyler Green, Tyrone Hill, Al Shirley, Brent Gates, Alan Watson. There's another Seeley. I highly doubt that. I'm going to look it up. Scott Ruffhorn. Oh, someone just got a hit. Rosarina going for 2 and thrown out. Way out. Oh, called him safe. John Farrell, Benji Gill. There's another Seeley. We're just going to put it over there. There's a Sosha, Farrell, Green, Barber, Watson. Now, to the rookie prospects. These are the actual rookie cards. These were first-round picks, and this would be the equivalent of first Bowman card. They haven't played anything yet. This is their actual, rookie cards and stuff. So, Scott Service, I don't know, Mike Humphreys, Don Wakamatsu, 4, 5, Freddie Benavides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if there's somewhere in the auction, and it's not the auction I read because they didn't put a lot of information into this auction, but I wonder if there was somewhere that at one point they said no more than, doubles will happen, but we promise there'll never be more than 5. And then here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, now we got 6, but I was going to say that was 5 of the same exact card in a row, 4 times, it was like, and then Gil Heredia. That was trash. We didn't get a single card to pull like a Barry Bonds or a Nolan Ryan. So far, and there's a little bit more in this box, but so far we have gotten 188 Barry Bonds, 188 Cal Ripken, 188 Alan Trammell, which I'm really being generous by saying that's a card worth having. Kirby Puckett, Nolan Ryan, Carlton Fisk, and then the inserts that aren't worth anything, Paul Molitor MVP, 2 of them, and a Tony Gwynn Diamond Kings. I definitely, listen, I don't mind that I spent the money. I'm enjoying it. This is very nostalgic to me. This is the stuff I collected as a kid. So there's that. But I under the impression that people that try to do this try to make it seem like it's worthwhile. There is stuff I bought one before that came in those double row tall boxes, and there was a ton of these cards in it, and it's just like hundreds of these like this, and it's like, okay, well, these things aren't worth anything, but at least they're neat, and I got a ton out of, look at this, guys. I took one of them apart. These top loaders, these are all top loaders, And I don't use these on your cards because they're old. They got a little bit of yellowness to them. That's what happens when they're old and not taken care of. And I pulled all of these. This is one box from one of these things I bought in the past. So I thought I'd be getting a ton of these cards, not necessarily the Shaquille O'Neal, but stuff like this saying, oh, look, you got a Rafael Palmeiro rookie, you got a Michael Jordan. Nothing worth it, but that's what I was hoping for. So this is very underwhelming. I will be ordering again, just not from this guy. All right, but right now we have a checklist for 89 Dunross, which we finished the 89 Dunross. We're back to 89 Dunross apparently. Warren Spawn. This card, this Warren Spawn card, what they did is when you buy a pack, when you open a pack of this is 88, but same thing. There is a puzzle piece in here. Puzzles and cards. They put one puzzle piece in the Dunross, and the puzzles pieces have actually three pieces. It's like three small puzzle pieces, and you put it together and make one giant puzzle. And this is what the puzzle is. This is all this card is the front of the puzzle box. When you buy a puzzle and the pictures on the front so you can follow the pieces, that's all this is. It's not like that's a great card. It's just Warren Spawn, the puzzle piece. All right, now we got a football card. Bill Hawkins. Football, I didn't start collecting football till late. I did not collect football back here. I was exclusively baseball, so I don't know years. I have to look. This is a 1990 Topps, and I'll be buying things like this in box form to put together the sets and stuff because I don't have those at home. Something like this 89 Dunross, I probably have the full set or damn close to it. Maybe I'll do a series where I bring stuff from my personal collection and start putting them in order. I don't know. But so I won't be buying that much. I might buy a box of 89 Dunross and just to pull the rookies. But this stuff I do expect to start buying some of the old inexpensive football stuff. Don August, Mike Burbeck, Brian Holton, Joey Meyer. Then we're back to 92 score. I'm going to put these 89 Dunross over here with the 89 Dunross. And we're back to the score. We got another Aaron Seeley, another Mike Humphreys, Chris George. We didn't have that one yet. So Chris George, rookie pitcher. Kyle Abbott. All right. So here's the thing with Kyle Abbott. There was a pitcher, I believe, 89 or 88. 88 Topps traded. I think it was 88 Topps traded. So 89 was his rookie year. His name was Jim Abbott, and he had one arm. Kid you not, if you don't know this. He has one arm. He was a pitcher, I believe, for the Angels as well. He went to the Yankees, and I think he had his best years as a Yankee. But this is his younger brother, and they expected even better things from him, and he just didn't pan out. But Jim Abbott, I spent those years. This is 98 is when the Devil Rays came around. So back in 92, I was still a Yankees fan. So that, I was a big Jim Abbott fan, cheering him on just because I thought it was amazing what he would do. He'd have his left, I think it was his left hand. He didn't have a hand. So he would have a right-handed glove that he'd keep on the end of his left hand. He would throw the ball and then in motion put his hand into the glove to field it. It was pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Kyle Abbott. Kevin Campbell, rookie pitcher. Chuck Knobloch. Now, this is not a rookie. It is a rookie. It's his rookie card. I don't think he has a score 91, but he's not a prospect. But it is his rookie year. Chuck Knobloch is what I use him as a story. Nowadays, you hear people say they got the yips. They can't do something they do every day. Normally, I usually just sit here and throw the ball, and I got the yips. It's not working. Chuck Knobloch is the first case of the yips I'd ever heard. He's a second baseman, and middle of his career, stopped being able to make the throw from second to first base. In fact, if I remember right, He ended up getting shifted to the outfield for a couple of years because he couldn't make the throw from second to first anymore. Had so many of those errors. I'm going to look that one up and see if that's a rookie. If it's a rookie, it's still not worth anything, but it's kind of worth something to me. Brian McRae, Wally Joyner, Mike Magnotti, Moran Scott, Sean Hare, rookie prospect, Wayne Housey, rookie prospect, Dennis Boucher, rookie prospect, Craig Shipley, Calvin Jones, Scott Cooper, all rookie prospects. Then we're up to here. We got Brian Drumman, Kip Gross, Terry Matthews, Jose Mota. And then we're up to more of these 90 Topps football. And this is going to finish out our stack in this box. Then we have the bigger box. In here, we have John Forcade, Chris Burkett, Dave Waymer, Wayne Martin, Evan Cooper, Paul Palmer, Gary Hoseboom, Carl Zander, Sean Lendetta, Louis Tillman, Al Del Greco, Rick Fenny, Steve Pueller, Bob Gagliano, Tim Worley, Louis Oliver, Rick Hunley, Tim Rosenbach, Al Noga, and Ron Stark, punter for the Colts. Might be the best card we got, punter. And that's it. That's all we got for, what is this over here? Cards I apparently put to the side. Oh, look at that. All right. Well, first, there's an 88 Topps card. But underneath it, there's some 87 Donruss, but not just 87 Donruss. This is 87 Donruss traded. I can tell by the color. The regular 87 Donruss is black here. These are maroon or mauve or something. So Don Baylor, came over from Boston from the Yankees. He was a Yankee, and then he got traded to the Red Sox. So his 86-7 Donruss card has him in a Yankees rookie. The traded card is because he got traded during the season. Now, the traded sets were good because it had the cards trades. It was kind of neat. There weren't a lot of them. It was much rarer to get a traded card. And they got rookies in there beforehand. Some of, Ken Griffey Jr.'s 88 Topps traded rookie is worth more than his 89 rookie card, because even though the 89 is considered a rookie, the 88 traded happened because he came up during the season. It's kind of like Wander Franco last year, came up at the end of the season and played with the team. So they may have given him a Topps trade. I don't even know if they do Topps traded anymore, but they may have given him a Topps traded rookie card. And then this year is his rookie cards. And so the traded cards were rarer and thus usually more valuable. John Tudor. Doesn't say where he came from. Alan Wiggins. Now, I can't tell if they're rookies or if they're traded. It gives a little blurb about them. But it doesn't say, did this on this year in his rookie season, or so I assume, like this one says, opening day with the Phillies, ended with the Phillies. I'm assuming that means he was a rookie pitcher. Whereas with Don Baylor, it said, after coming over to the Boston from the Yankees. So these are neat cards, but again, not really worth anything because none of them are any good. All right, so yeah, and unfortunately, I just opened the box, and you can tell by the color schemes, I'll do it here, like the first half of that, this is all one set, and then the second half, it's all another set. Now this other set looks like it might be 87 Donruss traded, and these look like 88 Donruss. So a bunch of crap, just total crap. Definitely not what I was looking for. But you know, that's why what's in the box? Well, there's a bunch of crap in the box this time. But let's go through it, see if maybe we looked into one or two of the halfway decent cards in the 88 Donruss set. I suspect they've pulled them. All right, here we go. Dave Smith. Before I go too crazy, let me make sure that these aren't in numerical order. And I'm 409. They're actually in numerical order. So they went through, they took a bunch, and then I bet if we come to one of the good ones, they've been pulled out. But that's all right. It doesn't matter. I'll put them in order the way I do later. Dave Smith, Jim Wynn, Jim Brown, Don Sutton, Jeff Parrott, Dwayne Murphy, Jamie Quirk, Carmen Castillo, Brian Holton, Tommy John, Checklist, John Castellani, Kangalosi, Mike Lacrosse, Gerald Perry, Dave Martinez, John Moses, Eric Show, Todd Worrell, Willie Hernandez, Mike Fielder, Mike Young, Juan Berenger, Ernie Witt, Dave Vale, Bob Denier, Candy Maldonado, Mike Dunn, Rick Moeller, Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill came over to the Yankees. No, I know that's not his rookie. I have his rookie. Rick Shue, Gerald Young. That was one. This was supposed to be the Kenny Lofton, young outfielders, very fast. Didn't pan out. Ricky Horton, Ray Surge, Johnny Ray, Greg Harris, Randy St. Clair, Louis Polonia, Steve Balboni, Matt Young, Ron Kittle, John Marzano, Mike Henneman, Phil Schroeder, Mark Williams, Kurt Ford, Brian Dayette, Brian Fisher, Damaso Garcia, Nick Eske, Greg Gross, Shane Mack, Dave Smith, Jim Wynn, Jerry Brown, Don Sutton, Jeff Parrott, Dwayne Murphy, Jamie Quirk, Carmen Castillo, Brian Holton, Tommy John, Checklist, John Kangalosi, Mike Lacrosse, Gerald Perry, a lot of doubles again, John Moses, Eric Show, Todd Worrell, Willie Hernandez, Mike Fielder, Mike Young, Juan Berenger, Ernie Witt, Dave Vale, Bob Denier, Candy Maldonado, Mike Dunn, Rick Mahler, Paul O'Neill, Rick Shue, Gerald Young, Ricky Horton, Ray Surge, Johnny Ray. Crap. Total trash. Like, guys, I have a dream that all of a sudden I become like a billionaire, like ridiculous amounts of money. And I would first of all, I'd start my own grading company is what I'd do. I'd start my own grading company. I'd go through, I'd make sure that we were the toughest grading company in the business. And the only thing I would get free grading. But with that grading company, I would then start buying up collections like this one. I would go out to this guy who's selling all this stuff like this and say, how much for all of it? And then I'd buy it off of him. And I'd go through and I'd pull out what was worth having. And then all this nonsense. Why? The camera froze. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. This is weird. All right. There we go. Except we're not zoomed in anymore. Now you see how the magic's done, guys. Can't really edit this out either. All right, we got to wait for the thing to stop spinning. And then I will adjust the box. And then we'll continue. And then I will look into how to edit so I can put this video into an editing software, cut this out, and put it back together so I'm not putting it up as two separate videos. Got to learn how to edit. You want to be a YouTuber, got to learn how to edit or become ridiculously rich so you can hire someone to do so. All right, so it's pretty much right on the bottom. That's that one. This one's right on. So it's just this and this. And I may have to do this again when it stops swinging a little. But for now, to get us going, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. But I was saying something before that. I've completely forgot what it was. Oh, so then I would go and buy these collections, pull out anything worth having, up to a limited number. Like I'd pull out 5, 10, maybe even 50, I don't know, of all the things worth having. The Nolan Ryan's 88. But once I got to a certain point where I was like, okay, I've pulled 10 of them out, whatever I decide is the number, I would destroy, and I would destroy like on camera. I would show the cards and burn them and destroy them and log everything I destroyed. And I would buy up all this crap and I would find a way to short print all this stuff by destroying it because this is insane. Insane the levels of crap. Eric Show, Todd Worrell, Rick Mahler, Willie Hernandez, Mike Fielder, Mike Young, Want Behringer, Ernie Witt, Dave Vale. Maybe I should start that anyway. I should just like go through this stuff and destroy this stuff and start filming. And maybe I could start a movement. Destroy your extra baseball cards to increase their value or whatever. Candy Maldonado, Mike Dunn, Checklist, Paul O'Neill, Rick Shue, Gerald Young, Ricky Horton, Ray Surge, Johnny Ray, Greg Harris, Randy St. Clair, Louis Polonia, Steve Alboni, Matt Young, Ron Kittle. I mean, like, these cards are coming up over and over again. I've said these names already 5, 6, 7 times. No good names. Literally, I have a stack of, it looks like 7 cards. And then the 5 cards they gave me. So maybe 12 cards. That's it. There's nothing else in this box. Murphy, Quirk, Castillo, Horton, Tommy John, Cangelosi, McCloss, and they're in order. So I'm getting them even in the order. That last time Cangelosi, and then Lacrosse, and then Perry, and then Martinez. They're in the same order. So I'm reading the names off in the same order and everything. There's like nothing to it. So bad. So bad. All right, we're gonna speed through this a little more. We don't need to sit here. Not to mention the damage on these cards. You can't see it, but every corner. Let me see if I can get it up there and zoomed in. Come on, zoom in. It's not going to do it. Every corner, right in the corner, has a crease right angled into the corner. It's just, yeah. Remember one of the things that it said in the thing, and I knew this was possibly whatever, was he said order one and I promise you'll get another one, and I'm sitting here going, okay, he could just say that, get me to order one, and be happy that I ordered one. Probably will. But maybe there's a chance that, like the last one I ordered or whatever, that he tries to make it worth my while like, I feel like he sat there and said, okay, what can I do to make sure that they get the value? Okay, they spent X amount. Well, a 1991 Fleer set is worth $20, so that's 20, and all this is worth, all right, I gave them $50. Now let's give them 5 cards in hard plastic, and that'll be the more than it's worth. And that like he sat there and tried to figure out exactly how much it's worth, um, and put it a few dollars more than that or whatever by the special cards. And he thought that that was a like good and justifiable. There is nothing justifiable about how this was done. Terrible. I'm probably gonna go in and block him so I don't accidentally buy off of him again. I mean, I got to the point where I don't even have stuff. You have thousands and 91 upper deck. We'll do it. We'll do it together. I think that might be a thing. We could be something special where we set up uh, a safe place to destroy cards. Maybe we destroy them in different ways. Sometimes we send them through a shredder, and sometimes we throw them in a fire, and sometimes, you know, we find fun ways to destroy them. But we destroy hundreds of cards to say, I don't know what the numbers were, but they're now less than they were, and they'll keep getting less and less and less. And everyone should destroy all their extra cards. Uh, Damn it. Colorado scores. It's tied up 1-1. But I mean, there's like nothing. There's no hope. I don't even have hope of finding something. We got the 87 tops. Dunross traded there. And the thing is, there's a lot of those cards there. But from what I understand, the under 87 Dunross traded set. Wait, maybe that's not traded. I'm just now realizing that I'm thinking the 86 Dunross, I think, is black. Maybe 87 did the exact same thing. Maybe I've never owned an 87 Dunross card and I didn't know it. Let's see. No, they are. 87 Dunross. Yeah, that's where the Maddox rookie is. That's where the Bonds rookie is. They're black. So yeah, and the rookie set is green. Oh, the opening day set. Those are from the opening day set. Oh, look at that. Barry Bonds from the opening day set. Except it's not Barry Bonds. It's Johnny Ray with Barry Bonds' name. That's funny. That's an error. All right. Well, that's the opening day set. I know nothing about the opening day set. Um, I really, and I don't own a single opening day set card. So, um, theoretically speaking, I could. Are we going on a power play? I think we're going on a power play. I could put together a set that I don't have. 2 minutes. Gee whiz, what do we got? Are they calling? Sorry, very confused. To me, it looked like a penalty that should have been on us. All right, yep, all 88 done. I don't want to see that. Let's not look over there right now. We got a Thor commercial up. I don't watch previews, guys. I know. All right, here's the last of the 88, and then we'll get to the other stuff. I don't know why I think there's any reason to look through these. Tommy John, look at that. I don't remember seeing Tommy John earlier. Maybe I've forgotten. Nothing. Yep. Trash. All trash. All right. So let's look at the last little bit. By little bit, I mean half a box worth. And this is the Donruss opening day set. So we will see. But the thing about this is it doesn't show the opening day. It shows their performance from the previous year or whatever. It doesn't show anything special about it. It doesn't, it doesn't show their career. It's more about the opening day part. That makes it trash pretty much. But all right, let's see what we got. Bob Brentley, Dave Vale, Dennis Rasmussen, Bill Schroeder, Bo Diaz, Don Slaught, Chris Bando, Teddy Higuera, Kurt Young, Tony Pena, Junior Ortiz, Lance Parrish, George Bell. That's the best card we've seen since the 88 Topps. Mike Scott, Jeff Reed, Orlando Mercado. Still wasn't good enough to pull out as a good card, but Mike Scioscia, Rich Dotson, Alan Ashby, Ed Hearn, Bert Blyleven, Jody Davis, Mike Witt, Bob Stanley, Rick Mahler, Mike Brodjicker, Ernie Witt, Scott Fletcher, Raphael Belliard, Greg Gagne, Dan Pasqua, Crary Templeton, Alfredo Griffin, Jose Uribe, Ray Quinones. There's another one. Mariano Duncan, almost a good guy. Hubie Brooks, almost a good guy. Rafael Santana. There you go. Dale Swearing. I feel like they put together, this stack here was ones they originally pulled out and then said, nah, just put them all in there. They're not real. Steve Jobs. Ozzie Virgil. Bob Denier. Julio Franco. I mean, that's almost Alan Trammell level. Bubby Bialanca. Craig Reynolds. Bob Renly. Dave Vale. Dennis Rasmussen. Now we're back in Schroeder. Diaz. We're back in the loop. We've seen these already. We're back in the loop. George Bell again. Wow. Well, luckily next week, guys, we have a sealed box. No one gets their hands into that one yet. We'll get something. May not be great, but we'll get something. It'll be a little bit better than this. The players will be more current. Will be, more current. I guess that's real. Some of them are still playing today, 2013, including but not limited to Ji-Man Choi, which is the whole reason I got the box. And I will be looking up other players that I want their rookie card, even though they're not good players. People like Kevin Kiermaier or Brett Phillips, or just Rays that I love, and if I go older, maybe Yankees that I love that just aren't. There isn't much to the set. Jimmy Key. He gradually emerged as the ace of the pitching staff after winning 4 each of the past 2 seasons. So not a rookie. I knew his rookie card was in this range. Ojeda, Parrish, Floyd, and Mark Langston. All right, but that's about a third of them. And every time I pick up, just randomly pick up from the stack, I pick up to Mike Scott. There's a couple of different ones here. I didn't see Billy Joe Robidoux, Dan Gladden, Gary Ward. So every once in a while, there's a few. Mike Kudrow. Not that they're anything good. There's another Don Baylor we got before. That Jimmy Key was the second one, but it was the last of the first stack. So we went through multiple doubles before hitting our first Jimmy Key. Thornton. So maybe we'll run across something. Alan Wiggins. Now they're all showing up again, and I'm sure even if we get a new one, they'll keep just showing up again eventually, the further we get down in the pile. Bando, Young, Ortiz, Parrish, Bell, Scott, Reed. Wow. Nothing. Ozzy, Virgil, we already got. I knew we got that. There's another Franco. Not Wander, though. And not Wander's dad. Brentley. All right. Sorry, I clicked off to find out what set this was, and I wasn't watching the Rays game anymore, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't go to hell while I was off the screen. Oh my gosh. This is an exercise in avoiding frustration. I don't know, in keeping your, I'm not gonna say anger in check, but disappointment, um, unbelievability, unbelievable. Oh, jeez, and going through it again. I mean, part of me wants to go through and sort them by the players, the cards and the players, so I could say, okay, the card that wins is Ray Quinones. We had 17 Ray Quinones 87, just to see which card I got the most of. I mean, a lot of them would be probably the same, they'd probably be, yes, go Lightning. They'd probably be like 20 cards that all had 15 and they're all from the same set, all from the 87 Donruss. But all right, hold on one second, guys. I should have set this up beforehand. There we go. So yeah, there you have it. That is our first ever What's in the Box Wednesday. I got to decide what I want to do about this. Do I want to? I'm going to leave the gloves on just because I don't want to touch any of these with my hands, even though clearly they weren't taken care of. Do I want to cannibalize the 91 Fleer set? Pull out, let's say there's 7 cards worth having. Pull out the 7 cards, sleeve them, and potentially eventually grade them or whatever. I may research that to decide on whether or not I'm going to do that, or just list it as is as an eBay auction, factory sealed set. I have to decide on that. The rest of it, I pulled out literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards and was given 5 more. I mean, I believe it said in the thing about hard plastics or hard top loaders. This is the 5. Oh, I'm sitting here showing them to you as if the other screen's still on. 5 top loaders. So that's a total of 14 cards. And that's being generous because Paul Molitor MVP Donruss, not worth anything. Neither is the Alan Trammell 88 Tops. But I have something. There's also a few I pulled over here for myself that are definitely worth nothing, like the Dennis Eckersley Tops or the Chuck Knobloch score that I want to look into. But really, honestly, the best thing that came might be the packs. I might send these in to be graded and sealed as graded packs just because I've never had a pack graded before. And that's a thing you can do. So I might do that just for the fun of it, because I don't see opening those and getting anything worth it. And I don't see selling them and getting anything either. So, but anyway, guys, that was your first edition of What's in the Box Wednesday. Join us next Wednesday, 8:30. It took about an hour. Won't always take that long. I can't imagine it ever going really any longer than that. But join us next Wednesday. We will be opening 2013 Bowman baseball. Just one box, so I think it's a lot less cards. And we'll see you then. Join the Discord and Facebook groups for break information, and all that information is below in our beacon, or you can just click the links in the description below. Take care, have a good day, and